Hello there everybody, it's me again, John. Just caught me doing a little bit of the old self-portrait here. What do you think? Handsome looking chap, eh? Very nice. Anyway, while you're here, I want to sit down over there in my normal place. I'm going to show you a couple more tips on the old railroading business, alright? Come on, follow me. Come on. Hello again, me again. Look, got another wall that Al's done and he's, what's it called? Now I'm loving this one. I'm not going to show you too much of how to do things on here because that's all in the grey wall. I think you've all seen that before, but you can do lots of stuff. I'll show you what I've done though. Stand back. Move this across. See it coming there? Look at all that. What a mess. But you turn it round. Can you see that? Is that good? Good? Yeah? So I'm going to move it close to the camera so you can see all the relief. All the little bits here, look. I think this little row of bricks here, you see the little twin row of bricks there? That makes it, you pull those out, get your arches in, bring the arch bricks out here. Very nice. Get your little bits of moss growing in there so it's all organic and homogeneous and all those lovely words that you can use. Isn't that fantastic? What about print another a layer of wall out? What about building little buttresses like that? You see, they can just fit in. Watch this. Oh! It's like magic, isn't it? Fantastic. So that's that done. Also, what I'd like you to look at here is, so you've got this at the edge of your layout, so you've got it all, a big long embankment at the edge of the layout like we looked at last time. What about getting some of your shops or something, sticking them on a pair of stilts like that, you see? Got these beautiful shops, look at all that. Tony's barber shop. I used to go there to get my hair cut, only jerking. And you just stick it there. You see now you've got a whole little scene. You can put your lampposts in, you need little figures in, and you've got a whole little narrative running along the side of the layout. Fantastic. If you want it to be a bit more industrial, let's move this jobby away and get this nice little low relief. Look at that. Look at all this stuff here. That's just bits and bobs, cut-offs, bits from the garden, just shoved down there. All the lovely warehouse windows laid back and the things, all your little what's it called I've added there. Don't know what that is, but it looks good. It's an overflow pipe, I reckon. You get that there. So you've got more of an industrial type of affair going on. Can you see that? So there's a myriad of things you can do with this one. A lovely piece, that. I'm now going to move on to a couple of little manager's sheds for your rail sheds that you've already got, the engine sheds. I've showed you how to put those together. So I'm just going to show you these two little buildings here. These are just coming out, I believe. Look at those. We'll start with this one. I think those of you that have bought this one will recognise where this fits in. Very nice. Look at the love. What I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a little tip in a while. I'm going to show you how to get this roof ridged like that. You see, it's got a lovely feel to it, lovely texture. And if I can just move that around, you might be able to see the shadow in it. Gives it a much more realistic feel, you know. I mean, let's have a look at this building over here. This is a lovely old abandoned. A lot of you would have bought this one before. Look, but it's got a very. When I first put it together, I just put the roof on flat. So you see, can you see that? It's just ever so flat. It's fine. It works really well. But just for an extra level of authenticity, I wanted to have it ridged. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, this is the next one that's coming. Beautiful little number that. I've also ridged up there. So it's a similar sort of way to what I'm going to do on the old tiled one. And that's going to be, look at all the broken windows and oh, it's lovely. And this is a correspond. You have an engine shed that corresponds to this as well as the same with this one. Okay, that's lovely. I'm going to have a swig of coffee now because it's not wine time yet. But they're lovely little buildings. Can you see them? Superb. Right, I'm now going to show you a little trick of how to make these roofs authentic. Okay? Lovely. Right, this is a roof off another house that I believe is on its way. So what I've done is I've cut two roofs, two sections, well, two roofs, but of the same side of the house. So this and this are both going to work together to make the one roof. Okay? That's what we're going to stick it on. It's exactly the same shape as the roof. There's just a little bit of cereal packing. So let's go. Here we go. I'm going to take the first one, which I've painted all the edges off, because if you don't know, I haven't. This one, which I've painted all the edges off to keep it nice and dark. If you're going to be chopping these, it will be light colour, so you're going to have to paint it each time. I'll show you that. Very simple. But the first thing I'm going to do is chop off two layers of tiling, okay? So, there we go, off the bottom of one of these. Got it? So that's 2 layers. Now when you see me doing this, you're going to be thinking, God, that takes a while. Actually, once you get going, this is a lot quicker than you think it's going to be. Glue, I don't like coming out the nozzle, mate. It's all a bit so I like to take the lid off, get a pokey stick, do it this way, much better. That's just my own personal illness. Right, so there we are. I'm going to shove this in across there, like that. You see that? And then just shove it at the bottom, like that. That's the first layer. It's very exciting, isn't it? Very therapeutic, this. Now the next one, you want to have this layer here on top of that layer there, if that makes sense. I'm going to go to my other one, which is here. Chop off the bottom one and discard it, because we've already got the bottom layer of tiles. Right, okay, and then off we go again. Chop 2 off. I won't go all the way up the roof, I'll just do 2 or 3. You'll soon get a picture, because it is just repetition, that's all it is. You see, if you look at that, you see the white edge. We don't want that showing. So just with your cheap old paints, I've just got old these paints from the pound shop, I think, which are just nice and dark, and just paint around there. See that? This is all very therapeutic as well. That's very nice. Do it nicely. You know, let's not forget, you know, if you leave a little bit missing, you know, man on a fast horse isn't going to see that, is he? Eh? You know, so that's my next one. So I'm now going to get my old pointy stick. Yeah. Go up. Oh, I love doing things like this. It's just so much fun, and it really doesn't take long. But I've got to say, the difference it makes to your buildings. All these little tips, all these little bits of relief, all go together to make a much more authentic looking building. So that's my next layer of tiles. Now I'm going to stick it over the existing one there. Done it the wrong way around. Oh, always happens when you're on these, when you're on film, doesn't it? Eh? Expect you find that out when you're making films. There it goes. Stick him on. Oh, lovely. Oh, now there you go. We'll do one more. So we go to the first one here. I'm going to paint this up already. Look, see what I'm doing? I keep missing the water and I keep using my coffee. It's not very good, is it? I was once doing a demonstration and I had a little glass of white wine there. I kept sticking my brush in the white wine. And so in the end I decided to do the whole painting using white wine. It's fantastic. Wine colours, not watercolours, wine colours. Paint goes on really nicely with white wine, not so nice with red wine. So here we go to the next one. Make sure I've got the right, you can always tell which one you want to go for. It's the one that's got more on it. So that's bigger, you see. So we'll have that. Chop him off. Now, I hope this isn't too boring a vid for you, but I'm having fun, so that's the main thing, isn't it? Eh? I think you'll find that I'm having good. What's it called here? There we go. Shove it on there. Now, once again, just love this bit. I've got it the wrong way around again. Idiot I am. I'll do this one actually. I haven't painted the white bit, and you'll see it's quite good to do an error so that you can see white. Now you can you sort of see how the white bit that I haven't painted sticks out a little bit? Can you see that? I don't know. But again, a man on a fast hole, so it's up to you. So you can see how it's building up. If I put that to the side like that, can you pick that out? It's a bit fiddly to pick out, isn't it? Okay, so that's good. And you just build up and build up and build up until you've got the whole thing covered. And that's your roof. And that way you'll end up with this lovely... It's nice, it's nice. So that's my tip on how to make the roofs look more authentic, okay? Good luck with that. I'm just going to show you a little appendage that you might want to make to something like this. I think it's sort of stuff I've done before. But here's a little sort of manager's shed, whatever you want to call it, that I've done to go with one of that's been done, that I've put together here. Beautiful, lovely, so I'll stick in there. But what I thought was, that's a printout of the template, you see it there? Very good one. What I'm going to do is just chop little bits of it, make it a bit smaller so I can maybe add something on the back of it. So what I've done is I've printed it out, and see this? What I've done here is I've lowered this a little bit. See that? So it's not, so it isn't quite as high. You see that? And what I'm going to do, and I've done the same with the other side. I've already stuck this one down, okay, like that. Just stuck it on a bit of thin card. I'm now going to attach this to, hold on, let's get it the right way up, to there, and that to there, like that. I'm just going to glue it in. You ready? So let's just get a bit of the old glue. Let's move it up so you can see that a bit better. I just put glue around the bottom of me building here, that's what I do. I don't mind if a glue spills over, you can always stick little bits of, you know, stuff like that on there. It just makes it, beds it into its surroundings. A little bit on the flaps there, look. So there we have it. I mean, you all know how to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just shove it on. What I normally like to do, but I haven't got them here, I like to just leave it for a while. What I would do, I just stick a peg on it. Stick a peg on that one, stick a peg on that one. Stupidly, I haven't got any pegs with me, so I'm not gonna. So we're just gonna look at that like that, and I'll leave that to dry for a couple of minutes, and then I'll put the roof on it, okay? And then we'll see if it fits on the back nicely. I haven't bothered doing any particular relief on this one because I'm just doing it quickly, just as a little experiment, okay? It's all stuck together now. Very simple, this one. I didn't really take a lot of time over this. As you can see, there's no relief on the windows. Just a little experiment. Here's my roof. See that? Cut out. Just going to stick it on. Always good to get your glasses on if you're blind, otherwise you won't see anything. I'm not blind, but you know, pretty poor eyesight. There we go. Quite a fancy pair of glasses actually, aren't they? Can you see them? Very nice. I get glue everywhere, but I quite like that as well. I just like I like to make mine a little bit mucky. I'll tell you something else I do. You know when you chop your roofs out and such like, and you end up with ever so sharp, pointy corners. I don't like that so much. I like to just snip a little bit off. I mean, blimey, again, you know, the old what's it called isn't going to see that, is he? But I do, and you do, because we are clever. Stick him on there, job's a good one. Now, here's my original little shed that we've made out of the kit. Here's my little appendage. Just shove him. You can just go put him where you want. Oh, you can even juxtapose him like that. See that little corner there? That wasn't planned. That was just one of them happy accidents, that's it. That was how I planned it, to have him sitting sort of, you know, bang on. But then it's a nice little thing. Oh, it's so good. It's so great. So you've extended your building. You've built an extension. That's what you've done. Isn't that fantastic? Now, as you can probably see, I suffer from a terrible low self-esteem problem. So, you know, just to boost my confidence, if you'd leave a little comment at the end when you've watched this, I greatly appreciate that. Well, that's all for today, folks. I'll see you next time. Good day.